Why politicians gathered in Kaduna and threatened to sue Tinubu if he fails to contest for presidency. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. As the 2023 presidential race draws closer in Nigeria, influential politicians from the two major political parties have been endorsed to contest the presidency and take over the baton of leadership from the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari. How does this sound to the ears? Politicians gathered in Kaduna and threatened to sue Tinubu. What kind of if this happened, then those people have to be taken to a psychiatric to a psychiatric facility. No, jokes apart. These people, if they really did this, if politicians did this, how can you bring someone? We are already in a situationship like this. We are already in a kind of time where someone, because he's old, he's not as strong. He cannot think the way a young person will. He cannot take on issues the way a young person will. He cannot get information and facts for himself if he's not given. Then you want to bring another person that is like him, somebody that is even proposing to split the country. Somebody that wants a Muslim ticket. No, something is definitely wrong somewhere. It is either when they join politics, I keep saying it before, they actually go somewhere, put brain fog in their head. So that brain fog is now disturbing them. Like what kind of thing is this? We're already in this situation. Oh my goodness. What am I saying we? Nigerians, because these people, I don't think they're Nigerians. Nigerians are already in this situation where this man does not know what happens. All he knows how to do is to travel from here to here to here to here without even coming up with impact. There are people, when they travel and when they come back, they are filled with knowledge. Everything that happened, they have somebody who jots it down. They go and, in a way, they kind of seek advice from people who have faced some of the crisis that is looking in Nigeria. They look at those people, seek their counsel privately and even openly. And when they get it, they come to Nigeria and say, look, I asked about this and this. What do you think? Should we add this on my notice or should we try this method? Sincerely, nothing. He goes, come back the same person. In fact, come back a worse person. Then comes back. What he does is he just dive into issues he knows nothing about. Because I sincerely believe that while he's away, these people, they get information, but they do not give him the right information. And we're already facing that situationship now. Somebody is saying we should continue facing it. Somebody somewhere, people somewhere who call themselves some politicians, they want Nigerians to keep facing it. Somebody that cannot deliver. How do you take a business venture that you have built for years and you hand it over to a man who is ready to retire? Could that even happen? The worst this man can be, he can be someone who will suggest. He's not going to be the director. He cannot even be the manager. He cannot even be the CEO. There are things that we need people who are young, competent, and full of ambitions for Nigeria. Not selfish ambitions. This man that already told you that he is selfish in all his ways, saying he wants a Muslim ticket. Like, really? There is something that is wrong somewhere. Please listen to the news in detail. Although the Independent National Electoral Commission fixed February 18, 2023 for the presidential election, but there have been a lot of speculations and permutations as different political groups continue to root for their leaders to pick the presidential tickets of their parties. On the platform of All Progressive Congress APC, the national leader of the party and former Lagos State Governor, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been tipped by several political groups and influential politicians to contest for the 2023 presidential election on the platform of the ruling All Progressives Congress. However, reports by Punch newspaper show that some politicians gathered in Kaduna State and threatened to drag Tinubu to court if he refused to answer the calls of Nigerians to contest for the 2023 presidential race. The politicians drawn from northern Nigeria under the aegis of the disciples of Jagaban believed Tinubu has the capacity and strategy that can solve the current problems of Nigerians, and if he refused to answer the clamor of fellow Nigerians to contest, they would drag him to court. The politicians also believe that with what Tinubu has done in Lagos State, he can repeat the same thing and change the situation in the country for the better. Will Tinubu bow to pressure and accept call to run for presidency? The number of political groups and influential politicians calling on Tinubu to contest for the presidential election is increasing by the day. There are strong indications that the APC national leader might bow to pressure and accept the clamor by Nigerians to contest for the president. Recall that Tinubu has already indicated that he will not turn down the call by his supporters and other Nigerians to run for presidential election. The recent call by politicians who gathered in Kaduna State have threatened to drag Tinubu to court if he refused to answer the calls of Nigerians must also convince Tinubu to declare his ambition for the presidential race. Yoruba Muslims are rooting for a Tinubu presidency not because they want good governance. That is, if they know what good governance entails. Their only concern is how they can entrench Islamic politics over the nation. They will never give the same kind of energy they're giving to Tinubu now to an Osibanjo presidential bid, because so long as Islam is concerned, Osibanjo can be a Yoruba, but as a Christian, he's an infidel. Let me say the truth. Gone are the days, I am saying this with all knowing, with events that have happened. Once upon a time, Tinubu was the underlined, the father of democracy. Things have changed though. Hey. Once upon a time, he was the one that would come out and say, oh, this thing for the people, that's for the people. Uncle, it has changed. Those who are living in that kind of world, can you at least tell them to come out? Tinubu will bow to the pressure. Somebody that is already saying a Muslim ticket is what they can do it. Please, he's not bowing to any pressure. Baba is interested. He's interested in the presidency as far as I'm concerned. That is why he has closed his mouth. He's no longer that kind of democratic person, you know. He's now one who opens his eyes and watch things go south because of his ambition. And anyone who has such ambition, anyone who nurses such ambition with such vigor, he cannot speak the truth because of, I don't want to jeopardize my ambition. That person does not mean well. Let it not be like, say, I did not talk. On this note, we have come to the end of this. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.